how the idea came about. I think it's very important to actually give you a brief background on, how this idea was generated. Now, I came back to Bahrain last year, and I was working in, as you do, you come to a new country, you have to take a job. I mean, you've got to get the salary happening. So it's definitely, it's not going to be the job that you ideally want to do, but it's a job that's available. So I found myself very stressed out. And during this, I mean, how many people here actually do a job that they're satisfied with? Okay, so we've got quite a few hands. That's great, but obviously not the majority. I mean, most of us, we kind of find ourselves in a situation where we're forced, to pay our bills. We have to go through our life. And I want to show, what I decided to do about that. I mean, as you know, in the job market, I mean, applying for the ideal job, it takes quite a while. You're never getting any replies to your resume, so it's just not happening. So I thought I'd try something different. So what I did was I thought, let me take it online. Let me brand myself online. I'm the product in a job situation, so I'm trying to sell myself. So that's where I started my website called HussainHussain.com. It was called the Job Hunt Social Experiment. And the idea is I wanted to move into the marketing field. So by going online and actually showing a bit of work that I can actually produce, so actually showing the client what I can give them, rather than saying, here's my CV and I promise I can do the job. And I actually have my resume there online as well. So instead of emailing my CV to people, I have to go on my site, you can download it there. So I try to give a bit of an innovative touch. But now in order to promote my site, what did I do? So I decided to go onto Twitter, onto Facebook. I didn't have many contacts in Bahrain. I hardly knew anybody. It's been a long time since I've been in Bahrain. So, it was difficult for me to actually meet a lot of people. So what I did, I went social. And then I just want to demonstrate the power of social media. So by doing this, I actually met a lot of people. So we actually had Ali Sabgar, who actually invited me to the first Marketing at Bahrain event. I believe I went to the Toastmasters event, once with Munir. So I met all these different people. And what happened was people actually liked the concept of the website. They're like, suddenly I found people like, why don't you make a website for me? So I said, now this is interesting, we're going into a different area. I mean, now, how many people think that I would have got the job from that website? No, hardly anyone. Well, the truth is, I actually was offered the job. Okay, I was actually offered a 3,000 dinar job because, as a marketing manager, because they just loved the concept. So, trying something new simply from social media got me a job that I would never have gotten in the first place. But what happened? I decided not to take that job. I mean, I got so much demand, from clients outside to do work for them that I thought, what? It would actually cost me more money to go to work than to actually set up my own business. So that's what I did. In less than 9 months, thanks to social media, I went from a job I didn't like to running my own business and getting out of the rat race. So that's when I thought, hey, let's change the site now to the business loan social experiment. So I didn't want to kill the site. So, but the most interesting thing I learned during this time was that if I went on Twitter and if I said, check out my latest blog post, or I've been doing this, I noticed that in less than 5 minutes, I would have about 50 clicks on my site. I said, now that's incredibly powerful. If you were going to market your site through, for example, the traditional methods like Google AdWords, you're paying per visitor, okay? And you're not necessarily getting that. If you want to do the natural way of building your search engine optimization, which they call it, I mean, by the time that actually happens, by the time you actually get visitors, I mean, that's just going to take a long time. This is instantaneous. So this was incredibly powerful. And at that time, I only had 230 followers on my Twitter, which is, as you know, in the internet marketing world, that's nothing. So I thought, imagine if there were about 10 other people who could tweet that same message, who had a similar account to mine. So if I was getting 50 clicks before, now it would be 50 times 10. I could get 500 clicks in 5 minutes. Now that's huge exposure. So I thought, how can I make this happen? What is the platform to make this possible? And this is where the idea of social taggers actually came from. With social taggers connects advertisers or people like you and me that want to promote a message or a product to the users on the social media, you know, people with a Twitter account, with a Facebook account. They say, like, traditionally, you know, you'll hear this a lot, that with internet marketing, you don't need any technical knowledge. And this is true. There's a lot of ways to go around doing things that, you know, you don't need any coding knowledge or any, you know, specific knowledge like that. You just need to know how to use the tools. But with social targets, you need absolutely no technical knowledge. How many people have a Facebook account? How many people have a Twitter account? Now you only need one or the other or both, and straight away you can be making money online. Now with social taggers, an advertiser would come in and say, I want to promote this message. A tagger being yourself, being someone with a Twitter account or with a Facebook account, all you have to do is simply log into your account. You'll see the advert. If you like it, simply tweet it or share it on Facebook. By clicking that one button, you've made money. Now, how easy is that? Can you actually make money in an easier way?
No.
Yeah, absolutely. I would suggest everyone to sign up. This is no technical knowledge. You want a passive income? This is passive income. 5 seconds to make money. I can't think of any quicker way. And if,
when will you receive the money? This is the question.
the money will go into your account straight away. Okay? Obviously, once you click tweet, we actually have to approve it. Okay, to make sure you know you have a legitimate account. But the money's in your account straight away. But once you reach a minimum balance, you withdraw. We send you a check. You're in the Middle East. You know, maybe you can't use. You know, you don't have like the PayPal facility. That doesn't matter. We'll give you a check. We'll post it out to you. We'll be there the next day. So making money is absolutely instantaneous. 5 seconds. That's all it takes. Now I want to show you a typical Facebook profile. That's actually my profile there. Now, how many of you actually notice the ads on the right? When you're on Facebook every day, how many of you actually see what's on the right on the sponsored ads? You're probably so immune to it, you probably bump into it while your page is loading maybe, but you're absolutely immune to it. Because you know, you're on this page pretty much the whole day, you've trained yourself not to look at the ads on the right. You know, you're looking at the center. Now what Social Targets does for an advertiser's perspective, what makes it so powerful, is that we are now taking the ads from the right as a sponsored ad to your status. So that means all your friends, they will actually see that ad. You know, it's actually in your, you know, on your status. So from a promoter's point of view, it's very powerful, and from a tagger's point of view, you get paid instantly. So could making money be any easier? Have you heard of an easier way? I mean, to be honest, like, you know, a lot of people, for example, when you're first beginning your internet marketing journey, a lot of people think, you know what, Google AdWords, that's how I make my money. I'll set up a blog, I'll set up a site, I'll put some Google ads there, and I'm going to be rich. Well, to be honest, to do that, you would have to set up a site, you would have to set up the domain, you have to get the code for the ad, you have to paste the code from the ad onto your site, and then you have to promote your site and then hope people actually click on it. What I'm doing is I'm taking all that technical knowledge out. You don't need a website, you don't need any technical knowledge, simply log on to Social Taggers, click tweet, get paid. Show you a quick video of how easy it can actually be. Log on to this site and actually press a button and make money. Is it too hard for any of you?
No.
Okay, so maybe we'll take the how it works section out of the page. No, I'm joking. But that is basically socialtaggers.com, where the site is actually going live in 2 days' time. So you can actually sign up for our mailing list now, but join us in 2 days' time and you'll find the site's live, sign up, the advertiser is going to be there, and you can start making money straight away. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask us, but I suggest you actually follow us on twitter.com/socialtaggers, or visit our Facebook page. Join us today to stay in touch, get our updates on facebook.com/socialtaggers. Thank you very much.